make some French Canadian split ham and pea soup with me, my round 2 meal. I'm Suzanne Ridgway. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to make a round 2 meal with my ham from yesterday's dinner. If you didn't watch that video, I'm going to include it in my description box down below so you can check it out. We did a spiral ham dinner and I got a ton of leftover ham. One of my favorite ways to use leftover ham is split ham and pea soup. French Canadian split ham and pea soup. It is so good and it's perfect for a wet, rainy, damp, cold day. Easy to do. You just throw it in your crock pot and let the crock pot do all the cooking. I have my Goya peas. I have everything I need. If you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a chance and checking me out. Thank you to everyone who supports me each and every day. My subscribe guy just popped up. He is asking everybody to go ahead and smash that like button. He's also directing you to smash on that subscribe word down below. Don't forget to tap on that bell. When we get to 700, we have the Dollar Tree gift card giveaway. 2 lucky viewers, a new subscriber, and a comment person. If you comment, you must be subscribed. All of that information is in my description box down below for your convenience with my email if you have any questions for me. Let's get into the video. Always wash your hands before you start working in the kitchen. Got my cutting board. I'll be cutting up extra celery. I'm going to be doing split ham and pea soup for my round 2 meal. I already have my crock pot plugged in. Now I'm going to insert the crock pot into the base. And now that it's in the crock pot, the ham, I'm going to take all the big pieces with my kitchen shears. I'm going to go ahead and cut them. Then I'm going to add an entire bag of Goya peas. You don't need to soak the peas overnight, but you've got to put them into the crock pot on high almost 7 hours. So you've got to start it early in the morning. I am Eastern time in New York, and it's 8:31. So around 2:30, 3 o'clock, the peas should be split. Sometimes sooner, it all depends. This is a newer crock pot, so it shouldn't take that long. Or if you use a liner, add on extra time for the peas to split because of the plastic bag within the crock pot. I have everything from the bottom of my roasting pan in this crock pot with about, I'd say, 4.5 to 5 cups of ham. And we had so much left over. I'll be doing a ham tater tot casserole with some of the leftovers. Lots of round 2 meals you can make. Have lunches next day. Make ham potato soup. I gave the butt portion to a dear friend of mine, and they're making pea soup as well. Pea soup is a great batch type of meal if you have a large family. It can feed 5 or more easily with leftovers. And you can add ham or not add ham. I'm going to wash my hands, rinse off my scissors, and then we're going to cut up some celery. I have here my cutting board and my celery and my knife. I'm going to go ahead and cut the end completely off. remove 4 stalks for the soup. I'm going to wrap the rest of this up after I rinse it off in some paper towel. Put it back into the bag, and this will last up to 2 weeks wrapped up in paper towels. If you're new to my channel, I like to wrap my lettuce and celeries and produce of that nature where the paper towels absorb it and keep it fresher longer. Take your celery wrapped up. You can use foil. I'd rather use paper towel. Foil is a little pricey. There's all kinds of methods that I've seen on YouTube and Pinterest. And you put it back in your refrigerator. Make sure you cut the ends off like the bananas. You should always unbunch them so they don't all ripen at the same time. Then go bad. Otherwise, you'll be having more banana bread and muffins and you don't know what to do with it. You take your celery and you're going to chop it about a ½ inch thick so it has time to soften up as it cooks with the peas in your soup throughout the day. We use a lot of celery in my household, and my husband loves it. We take turns cooking. He and I cooked together yesterday. We did a big spiral ham dinner. And I'm going to link that video in my description box down below for your convenience, along with my other popular videos, players lists, and my kids' YouTube channel, Jaclyn at Autumn. Does a lot of animation that she makes herself and adds music, and very talented kid there. Check out Jaclyn's station and subscribe for her, please, and watch her videos. Now go ahead and dump in your celery. Let the water run a moment. I'm going to add the Goya peas. We have the yellow Goya peas. And dump them into the crock pot. I am not a fan of peas, but however, I love snap peas and I love pea soup with the Goya peas. Those are the only types I will eat unless they're fresh off the garden vine. Then I will eat those. And you're going to fill the water to where my finger is pointing, almost up to the rim, not too high. And I'm going to add a bouillon cube, 3 teaspoons of garlic, and 3 teaspoons of fresh black cracked pepper to the soup. Adding the water. Looks like I'm going to probably do 2 to 3 cups. A little more. Grabbing my wooden spoon, rubbing it. Let's do 3½ cups, not quite to the rim. So about a little less than what I pointed originally. Perfect. Go ahead, mix all these delicious ingredients with the leftover ham, the pan drippings, the fresh celery. I won't be adding any fresh onions into this. Unfortunately, there is an onion scare, and they said to get rid of anything from August to present. If you have onions, please toss them. In places there are no onions because of the onion scare, I have onion soup mix. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons. 1 bouillon cube. That is a chicken bouillon cube. A couple teaspoons of garlic because there's already garlic from the dinner last night. And 3 teaspoons of fresh black garlic pepper. And we're going to mix it well. And my pepper mill from BJ's, which is like the Costco's. Love this. And just eyeball it in. And take your spoon and mix that well. Here is what the soup looks like, my split ham and pea soup. It's going to sit in this crock pot for about 8 hours until the peas split fully. And it looks so good. I went ahead and I cleaned up the countertop. And now I am just wiping up the sink after cooking. I do this 3 times a day. Make sure the sink stays nice and clean. And at least once or twice a month, I take baking soda and lemon juice and I clean and do the drains. Here's how the pea soup is looking. It's now 11:15 a.m. In about 2 more hours, maybe 3 hours, these peas are going to split and it's going to get nice and thick and delicious. We're going to take a look at the pea soup. See how the peas are coming along. They're not quite breaking yet. They are getting there. Another hour, I'll come back and look. The pea soup is done. I'm going to put some into a bowl so you can see what it looks like. It came out perfect. Look at it. And it smells so good. Got my ladle. I'll pour some into the bowl here. Look at all that. A little more broth. This is my split ham and pea soup. It's been passed down from my grandmother to my mother to me. Done in the crock pot. A wonderful round 2 meal to stretch that ham that you purchased to make mini meals out of one item. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching me all the way to the end. If you're new, thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you to everyone who returns and watches all my videos. I really appreciate each and every one of you. When we get to 700, we're going to do that giveaway. That information is down below. If you're new here, we do all kinds of videos. We do grocery hauls, food pantry hauls, Dollar Tree hauls, Dollar Tree dinners, cook with me, cleaning, organizing, and decluttering video. I am a homemaker and a mom of 2 and a wife. If any of that interests you, I hope you subscribe. With that said, my subscribe guy just popped up. He's asking everybody to go ahead and smash that like button. Smash on that subscribe word down below. Don't forget. And tap on that bell.